Good Monday evening to you, Fantasy Goats. We are live. It is time. It is predictions week. We're getting into our quarterback flag plans. How these guys are going to finish the 25-26 season. Well, all the rest of the stuff is overloaded information at this time. So yeah, we're gonna get into again our flag plans. Nothing too crazy. We also have a big day in the NFL between cuts, between signings, between injuries. We've got it all. We are so ready. Let's get it going. What's up, goats? Yes, as I was saying, it is go time. We are a little over a week before the Thursday kickoff. This is going to be predictions week for us. We're going to get into our flag plans. I mean, we've been talking about these guys all off season, and now it's just time to stake the claim. That's it. What's done? It's now put up or shut up. By the way, I am your shepherd. I'm joined by two of the best. I've got the Commissioner Rhino.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening to you, Commissioner Rhino. I've got the JX Fantasy War Chief.
Happy Football Eve week. Family, it is almost time.
Yes, it is.
It is almost time. Good evening to you, Mark Goat. Does he pick up Braylon Allen, Amari Cooper, or Nick Chubb? Yeah, I mean, look, I've got Braylon Allen all over the place. All over the place, I got Braylon Allen. I have no Amari Cooper, and I have no Nick Chubb. So that's where I stand, Mark. What's up, DeAndre Swift?
Yeah, I think I go Allen, then Cooper, then Chubb in that order. I got a lot of Brandon Allen too.
Yeah, I want to get into. We're gonna get into Amari Cooper. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into who the hell? Oh yeah, well Joe Mixon. We're gonna get into that. I mean, for some reason the name escaped me. I don't know why he escaped me, but we're getting into him. And there's a few other things of note for today. But first, goats, don't forget to like this stream. We appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fantasy Goats channel. We are going to get into, boys, I want to get right into this. I want to get into this fire.
Let's go, man. Stick our teeth, bro.
I want to get into the fire. These are our quarterback flag plans. Okay. We wanted to just do 5. I've got an honorable mention on mine.
Same here.
Okay, good, very excellent. So we have 2 honorable mentions. I'm sure the War Chief could come up with an honorable mention.
Yeah, I definitely have a bunch of honorable mentions.
No. Well, here's the thing.
This is
These
tough.
are the 5-6 dudes that are going to be elite status when it's all said and done. These are how these quarterbacks are going to go off the board next year. Man, get plus or minus, give or take. Should I just? I mean, I'm ready to dive in.
Same here.
Let's go.
Then go ahead. You're the man in the middle, and you're also the most handsome. So go ahead.
All right. I'll say I went Dak Prescott and Joe Burrow for pretty much the same reason. Both teams, their defenses aren't going to be as good. Dak Prescott's going to be throwing a lot more because lack of a running game, pretty much. Joe Burrow, and they both have freaking great alpha wide receivers with Chase and Higgins, and then with CeeDee Lamb and Pickens. I love Lamar Jackson. He's dual. He's running. He's a dual threat quarterback. If they could unleash him a little bit more, then he could do better. And Jaden Daniels is just Jaden Daniels. He's the second coming of Lamar Jackson, and in time he will pass he will break any record that Lamar Jackson has set. And Josh Allen is just Josh Allen. You know what you get from him each year. You'll get some running touchdowns, you get some throwing touchdowns. I think he has a little bit more faith in Kellen Coleman, and we know he likes Shakir, and he's got a great running game behind him to protect him too. Honorable mentions, 2 of them.
2.
2, yeah, 2. Michael Penix, who I think he almost made. I almost put him at 5 and left Josh Allen out, but I just could not do that.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Let me. You know, the War Chief's got him in there. I knew I seen Michael Penix on here.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't.
Oh,
just,
you do.
That's he does you. So. I mean, I knew I wasn't just sleeping at 2:00 in the afternoon when I saw this and just made sure that it was like straight up fire. Miles Young, Miles Goat. I got offered the Puka Nakua and the Stephon Diggs for Jamar. Oh no, for Chase Brown. Tet Devontae.
Yes, take it.
Do I take it?
Yes.
I got you're going to receive Puka Nakua and you're going to receive Stephon Diggs. And you're going to give him Chase Brown, Tet, and Devontae Adams, and you guys want him to do that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking it was the other way around.
I thought it was the other way around too.
Okay, then no, I would not.
No.
I would not take.
No,
that
I would
trade,
not do that. No.
No.
Especially with Chase Brown. No.
Yeah, I just Chase Brown is the biggest piece for me. I guess we'll learn a little bit later in the week what that looks like for us. But I think really highly of Chase Brown. Let's just say
that. I'm pretty sure you're right about that. I'm pretty sure.
These 3 players that you have, Miles, trumps Puka Nakua and Stephon Diggs. That's as simple as that. Stephon Diggs also, I'm happy that he's had a really, really good training camp and off season. But there's no guarantees that this man holds up, and there's no guarantees that he's like the alpha one on this team. Excuse me, by all accounts, also there's some chatter, and again, we could get into this after the quarterback flag plants, but there's also chatter that the Patriots really aren't looking as good or as improved as some think.
Yeah.
Be that as it may. Back to Rhino. Jaden Daniels is QB4 on your list. Josh Allen is QB5. Your honorable mention again is Michael Penix
and Caleb Williams.
So you wouldn't be surprised if Michael Penix was the 6th QB6 on the season,
right.
And you wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. The Caleb Williams is QB7. Not surprised at all.
Okay. All right, look, I'm not here to we're not here to debate these. Also, goats. These are again, we've been at this since last season, pretty much. So there'll be plenty of time for debate. We're gonna leave Rhino's flag plants the way he wants to freaking flag plant them. Herbert's the only one I can see simply due to Harbaugh's offense. Andre Goat. Where do we have Justin Herbert here?
AB.
Well, AB's here not to list off his QB flag plants. Maybe we talk about them when AB is on. But as you guys can all see, it's Allen, Lamar, Pat Mahomes, Jaden Daniels, and Justin Herbert. The Frogs. Bold prediction. Dart finishes topside. Oh, the Frogs.
Oh, he's getting
real
bold.
Frogs.
He's getting real bold.
Frogs.
Hey, I like that, man. I like that.
I want in a way. Well, I like it if Dart was starting week 1. So let me ask Frogs. Let's ask them. At what point? What's the maximum amount of time on the sideline for him to continue to finish top 5? In other words, like let's say he goes in week 6. Okay, that was 5 games that he didn't play, and if he goes in week 6, that's do the math. It's not. I think you understand what I'm trying to say, right? What's the maximum amount of games he needs to play, or the minimum amount he needs to be on the sideline for him to still?
I would say less. Well, if he is in by week 3, at latest week 4, the first quarter of the season.
Yeah,
So
it
yes,
has to be
then he has like
early.
2/3 of the season to get, and then but anything past that, it'll be hard for him to do that.
He would need to get in real early. Wilson gets pulled by week 3. All right, so there's the answer to the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. He needs to get in week 3 and then finish out the stretch. Look, we're all big fans of Jackson Dart. We are really big fans of Malik Neighbors, who you'll see on the wide receiver flag plants. Jackson Dart looks fantastic, but again, I want to do it with a grain of salt. This is it's preseason. It's preseason football against second and third stringers.
I forgot who it was. I think it might have been an executive or a former quarterback compared him to Josh Allen.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't compare him to that.
No.
Herm Edwards did that.
Was it Herm Edwards?
Herm Edwards said he sees Josh Allen.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe there's some open eye doctor appointments in New York because he's played very well.
Damn.
But I'm not seeing Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a specimen from a different planet where they grow quarterbacks out of the ground like plants. Yeah, Jackson Dart's very good, but he's not. He ain't Josh Allen.
He's from farm country up north.
All right, so
That's why he's built different.
Exactly.
I like your top 5, Andre.
Oh man, let me, if I could find this for you guys real fast.
And Goats, please like and subscribe. Help us get to 500. We're 70 away right now. Help us.
If you're already subscribed,
Yeah,
you're
friend, tell a
friend. You're already goats. All you need to do now is just hit the like button. Let's get this to more goats. If you are new to the channel, but I want to try to find this guy. I want to try to find it because I quote tweeted off of, I believe, this Yahoo post. It was a Yahoo post quoting Herm Edwards. Wait a minute.
I think part of it could be because he's mobile.
He is a little mobile. That's right.
But just because he's mobile doesn't mean
he's
mobile and he's white. I don't know. Maybe that's why.
No. And this is what Herm Edwards failed. And I can't find my own post, so you're gonna have to believe in the shepherd.
Use your imagination.
No. Believe in the shepherd. And this is very simple. This is very easy to. It's very easy too. Brian Dable and Joe Shane were part of the team that drafted Josh Allen. It's not a coincidence that them two just took Jackson Dart in the draft. They see it. So yes, while Herm Edwards may see it a little bit, Brian Dable was coaching that team. And Joe Shane was the assistant general manager of the Buffalo Bills under Billy Bean or whatever, one of the Beans. Yeah, that's it. That's the connection.
No,
Yeah.
By association, I guess.
I think that's where freaking Herm Edwards was going with it without mentioning them. All right. What's up, Juan Goat? The Juan Goat in the draft grade. Give him a grade here. Give Juan a grade. And then from there, we will get into more flag plans.
I like this team. Very strong running back. Very, very strong running back. Zach Charbonnet very well could take over the running back one spot on the Seahawks.
Yeah.
If Walker's out any extended time and he's blowing up, they're not gonna take him out as an RB1. So that's good. And then solid tight end, a top 4 tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Cup, Adams, Kirk, Josh Downs, Samuel.
The receivers
Yeah.
is kind of like okay. That would be the area that we did want to look into, address. The, the simple fact that Jordan Addison you don't have for the first 3 games, Cooper Cup.
We just don't know.
We don't really know. We don't really know what this pass volume is going to look like. Devontae Adams, we know. Devontae Adams is Devontae Adams. That's like Derrick Henry only in wide receiver form.
So I'm thinking he probably has, if there's flex positions, he's probably got Trayvon Henderson in the flex.
Where
Have Devontae Adams and probably Cup to start till Addison comes back. Josh
But-
Downs is a sneaky pick because he could have a really good season, but depending on his hammy.
Yeah.
And Debo's Debo, man.
Yeah, Debo. He's kind of like like he either going to give you a 25 fantasy points or 2.5 fantasy points.
Yeah, I'd
But
give
I
it
will
a
say,
it's a PPR and it's a 10-team league. What I would look to do, not right away, Juan, but while you're up at night looking over the teams, going over this video of the goats because you are a goat. Take a look at some of the other rosters. Where are they?
Absolutely.
Where
Yeah.
what roster looks not as strong at running
You
back?
could trade one of your running backs for
And,
a good wide receiver.
maybe
Absolutely.
go get some wide receiver help. That's right.
Because
That's
I mean, like I said, to start, it's a little low light on wide receiver. But I mean, if Charbonnet pops off, or Chubb pops off, or Scatterboo pops off, or any one of those guys makes your running back room an overflow, I mean, you got
Mhm.
yourself a great trade piece
Yep.
where you can get yourself a really high wide receiver.
That's it right there. What's up, DeAndre Goat? DeAndre Goat. Daniel Jones with like 8-yard average depth of
Yeah.
target. Downs should see a good amount of targets being the intermediate receiver he is, but yeah, the hammy.
But they did say that he will be ready week 1.
That's an excellent observation also. I
Yeah.
mean, Daniel Jones isn't really going to be a downfield airing it out. That's why Alec Pierce is on like the quote unquote trade rumors or might get moved to the Jets of all teams. Jets and I saw one other. Yeah. Yeah, Josh Downs should be their wide receiver 1, but again, now
Yeah.
he comes into week 1 with a hamstring injury. What else is new? What else is new there? All right, DeAndre Goat. Juan, to give you the grade, I would say a B, just a
Yeah.
B.
Same here.
Get another wide receiver that you could start along with Devontae Adams. Now we're talking about a B plus or an A minus because Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs are solid as fuck. Solid as fuck. Kyler Murray, quarterback. That could big season for him. Big season for him.
We hope so.
Go take a look at what team is holding Marvin Harrison Jr. That's probably a really solid wide receiver 2 that you might be able to obtain for a package here of one of these wide receivers. Maybe you offer Debo and maybe you offer Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah, just don't offer Henderson.
Not sure he'll balk at that.
I don't know if he should do it just yet.
Yeah.
Just by the
No.
just by the way his team is set up.
We're big on Tyler.
Like he has so many running backs right now that I know that there are some teams that are running back deprived.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd guarantee you by week 3 or by week 4, there's going to be a team that's so thirsty they may just give you like Justin Jefferson for the flash I
Yeah.
know Commissioner Ronald's gonna not like this, but like if Trayvon Henderson gives you
No,
a
no, no,
flash,
no. I
you
would
know,
no, I would
a
do that.
crazy like
I
if
would do that.
Trayvon
I
Henderson
would
gives you a
with that.
crazy game,
Yeah,
he
with
might
that
give you
running back
Justin
room.
Jefferson. You never
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
You
I would
know,
do it.
like I'm just saying, like could happen.
He'll be a huge point of a sell high topic if he has a stretch of 2-3 games, because like the logic is, well, he's going to continue spiking in the same fashion. And in redraft, if it's a redraft,
Hmm.
you want to sell the dude hot, sell the dude high, and you're looking to buy someone who is getting off to the slow start. In any event,
All right.
War Chief. War
Awesome.
Chief's got 5 flag plants with a couple of honorable mentions here. By the way, the War Chief came up with this fantastic graphic. Looks
Yes.
looks gorgeous. I look forward to more of them.
It looks very good,
Looks gorgeous.
very clean. Let's see. Here's my flag plants. Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Allen is
QB.
inevitable. He's Superman. He does everything for that team. I mean, if he's not going to finish one, he's going to finish two, three at the absolute worst. I don't think there should be any list without Josh Allen on it. Jaden Daniels, I'm kind of right there with the commission. I think he's the next one. You know, I think he is the
Yeah.
next Superman. Um, Especially with Terry McLaurin coming back or being re-signed today. He has a wide receiver he knows that he can throw to. And like I said, Jaden Daniels will be right there on the upper echelon. This is where it became super hard for me right here. Like top five was tough because what I
Yeah.
realized through analysis, like you have to be on your job every week to be in the top five now, right? Like you have to be pretty consistent throughout the way. The only reason why we don't see Lamar in my top five is because I was in between him and Burrow. And like I said, I don't like to wish injury upon nobody, but between the two of them, I feel like one of the two was going to miss some games this year. Like Lamar has already been rumors of a foot injury. So I'm just been looking at that real close. That's the only reason why he didn't make my top five. But I'm going to go with Joe Burrow at number three, just strictly because he's going to be throwing the ball 750 times.
Yeah.
I mean, you throw the ball that many times, you're going to be productive. Same thing with Dak Prescott. I mean, he's going to be in the same situation where they're going to have a high explosive offense, and for them to beat the Eagles, for them to keep up with Jaden Daniels, they're going to have to score a whole lot of points. And then the last one, Michael Penix, that one also was kind of inevitable. Uh, since tw- since 2015, right? If you have a top 15 running back, top 15 wide receiver, and a top 10 tight end in half PPR, which I think all of them should comfortably do. Like we believe that Bijan's probably going to be top three. We believe Drake London's probably going to be top five, top 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then Kyle Pitts is top 10. So since 2015, we have the 2017 Chiefs. That's Alex Smith at quarterback four. We have 2017 Patriots. That's Brady quarterback three. 2020 Green Bay Packers. That's Aaron Rodgers at QB three. And then last year or 2 years ago, we have um, Jared Goff at QB seven for the 2023 Lions and 2023 what's his name Purdy for the Niners. So if you have that high of production on your team, you're going to be finishing at the absolute lowest about QB seven, QB eight. I just so happen to just tick up Michael Penix to quarterback five.
Again, these are your flag plants. We are not here to debate.
Planet.
Yeah,
Planet.
all the logic, all the reasoning is sound. There's nothing really to dispute.
And plus, it's his second year in the Zach Robinson freaking offense. Zach Robinson is KOC.
second.
KOC is McVay Shanahan together.
I would say second if he was absolutely film studying, um, doing everything diligently while he was watching Kirk. But yes, technically in the second season, heading into the second season with the OC, yeah, there's a lot to be optimistic, especially with, well, really with all of them. I mean, again, Josh Allen being here at QB1 is of no surprise. I've got him at QB3. I mean, we're splitting hairs.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Daniels, and I have Jaden Daniels in there as well. And, of course, I've got the Joe Shiesty. Dak would be an honorable mention for me, but that's okay. Dak Prescott, we know this is a non-injury season.
Right.
It's
4,500 yards incoming or more.
It always rotates. He's going to finish this way, but then we'll probably tell you not to draft him next season. But nevertheless, with the CD Lamb chops and Curious George Pickens, and then of course Joe Shiesty. Unk. Who's Unk? Are you Unk?
I think I know this is. I think I'm Unk.
You're Unk.
If this is Max.
Well, does Unk stand for uncle?
Yeah.
Or are you sure? Okay.
Doesn't stand for you. It doesn't stand for University of North Carolina.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing I would say. Unk or University of North Carolina. Who you got pick 8? 8 out of what? Max, or if this is Max 44, YBE. Pick 8 out of 12. If Malik Neighbors is
there Malik Neighbors
still on the board at pick 8, sure. If you're not a big guy into Malik Neighbors and Nico Collins is there, I'm not a Nico guy, but a lot of people like Nico Collins there. Who else is there at 8?
Derrick Henry.
The King might be there. CMC might be there. So which one are you pulling the trigger on?
Puka might be there.
Who are you pulling the trigger on? He's on the clock right now with 30 seconds.
If Neighbors is there, I'm pulling the trigger on Neighbors.
Neighbors shouldn't be there, but if he is there, that's my selection.
Yeah.
All of you are unks.
Yeah, this is.
I'll take that. I mean, if it's a compliment, why not? I'll take that.
High level of wisdom. You know.
All of us are unks. That's fine. By the way, Kenny Pickett was just shipped out of Cleveland.
Oh, to where?
To the Raiders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
To the Raiders?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, need them a backup quarterback now.
AOC's hurt, so.
For 2026 fifth. Kenny Pickett, ladies and gentlemen. Look at what happens when you can't perform at the quarterback position. You are lucky that you ever get a shot. And unfortunately, that's where we stand with Anthony Richardson. All right, guys, let me show you this. This is what we got going on beginning next week and all through the season. That's right. Here's our content calendar. We're going to do the key takeaways on Monday, and on Tuesday, of course, you know what time it is on Tuesday. It's waivers. Thursday, DFS. If you play DFS, if you're interested in DFS, why not? I'm sure that we'll answer all your questions regarding anything. Friday, your lineup advice. Call it start sit, call it lineup advice. Saturday, matchup advice. Call it matchup advice, call it start sit. Sunday, we're going to react to it all. We appreciate all your subscribers. Please subscribe, I should say. And please like the streams. We are just getting started. We're about to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, too.
Yeah.
1-year anniversary coming up. All right, yeah. So, I mean, again, I got Pat Mahomes and his incoming 5,000 yards passing. I'll settle for 49 or 48.50, but 5,000 is not out of the realm of possibility. Even if Rashee Rice misses time, still think it's in the range of outcomes, because when he comes back, they'll have their full weapons, full complements with Xavier Worthy, with, again, Kelsey, Juju, I mean, Andy Reid and and their offensive coordinator. They're just going to put these guys in the best positions. Hollywood Brown, pass catching running backs. Aside from that, I think the Chiefs are going to have to be in shootouts. I don't think their defense is going to be nearly the same lights out, shut down defense. I don't. They returned most of their players, but they were the jig is up. They were exposed in the Super Bowl.
But they didn't they draft a
They
good DB in the draft?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
With the first pick, they drafted a tackle.
Right. I think it was the second round.
No, in the second round. No, nah.
I mean, in any event, like, okay, so even if we have a rookie defensive back that winds up, playing well, it's not. This isn't contingent on the Chiefs absolutely collapsing on defense. I just don't think they will be as lights out as possible as they were last season. That's all I'm thinking in terms of Pat Mahomes, revenge Pat Mahomes, air raid Chiefs. We've seen it before. He's hit it before. I mean, like, it's definitely possible. 5,000 yards. Let's get him to 45 to 50 touchdowns, and you've got yourself a QB1.
Who do you think to be the major beneficiary to the receiving with Rashid Rice out? These to be Worthy, or these to be a combination?
I think it would be a combination for the long haul, for the season long. It should be Xavier Worthy. That's pacing out the team and receiving. But in an absence of, let's say, 4 games, I would say two out of the 4 we should see Xavier Worthy, and then 1 and 1 for someone else.
I mean, the way their wide receiver core is set up, it's almost like hockey lines. They go 7 deep at wide receiver. I mean, it wouldn't be surprised me while they were out. We saw a decent game from Juju. I wouldn't surprise we saw a decent game from Jalen Rose. I think it'd be pretty hard to kind of put your thumbtack in it. Who really goes off week by week, But consistently, you could say it's probably going to be Xavier Worthy.
And plus, you've seen them split up Rashard Smith.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I mean,
pass catching running back.
He has so many people to throw the ball to.
Maybe more rotation with the tight end to keep Travis preserved, or maybe Travis doesn't need. Or maybe he doesn't need to be preserved. Maybe he's just going to because he's in such good shape and he's going to propose to Taylor at the end of the season. So maybe he absolutely has a renaissance. There's no real good explanation or reason, I should say, as to why they can't, because we've seen it done.
Right.
With better personnel now than what was. Then we've got Joe Shiesty, ladies and gentlemen. I do want to cover Trey Hendrickson in a few moments, but I don't think that makes that much of a difference. I don't know if that dude is good for a win. I don't. But what I do know is a Joe Shiesty, healthy, with the weapons that he has. Need we say more? Should we say more? And if Chase Brown, we love Chase Brown. Chase Brown is going to be
Brown season
could possibly crack top 5 RB at the end of the year. Okay, great. He's going to be throwing at Chase Brown too.
Yep.
And with all of the aerial and offensive assault that Joe Shiesty and the Bengals are going to put on, it'll be okay for Chase Brown to run out the ball a little bit or to get him going, to get the offense going. There's so much volume on this Bengals offense that, my Lord. So Joe Burrow basically needs to get to around the same numbers. We think it could be more, but he needs to get just to around the same numbers to finish right there. QB2. Josh Allen, for all the reasons that JX pointed out. The only reason I would knock him to QB3-ish, I don't know if he's going to be. We say this every year. Maybe this year is the year where he doesn't run as much. That they try to preserve him. I'm sure he'll take some goal line carries. Maybe he'll try some tush pushes, some more of those.
Please don't.
But no more of these lowering his shoulders with a full steam ahead for a 12-yard touchdown run. Maybe, yes, here and there, not as much. We still expect the touchdowns to be there. We still expect the passing yards to be there. I mean, if he's QB3, you're probably playing for your championship. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I got Jaden Daniels. I think when it's all
surprised me because you've been kind of wavering on him a little bit.
The only reason is because the sophomore slump is real, I think, and I want to try to exude some positivity here. I want to try. Let's buck the trend that goes up here in the shepherd's head. Maybe that this dude will be him. We know what his wheels are like. I mean, he didn't have many. He didn't cross the end zone much with his wheels. Maybe that increases. Maybe the yards come down in what's considered the green zone in between the 20s. He continues all that. Maybe he carries it over the goal line a few more times. I don't know what we're going to get in terms of passing touchdowns.
Do you guys think that the running game is going to be able to support his passing game?
Yes.
Do you?
Yep.
With the complement of Austin Eckler, Bill, and Chris Rodriguez. However they're going to implement this dreaded running back by committee. Yeah. He and then himself. He's going to support his own.
Yeah,
that's why I think he might get a lot more running touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm kind of there too, and then I know it's not a debate or anything, but I'm just looking at the Cowboys and the Eagles just being powerful. That Jaden Daniels is going to do everything in his power to keep up, and for that he's going to have to throw touchdowns, going to have to run touchdowns. Like I just feel like it kind of is like it's going to have to happen if we think the Commanders are going to compete like we think they are.
Because their defense improved, but I don't know if it improved that much to where they are fighting to come back from 21 points or whatever.
Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing, right? I don't think that they went and got Deebo Samuel just for the hell of it.
No.
So, and nor do I think that Scary Terry, big news coming up moments from now, he's not going to score the same amount of touchdowns either. So the two offset somehow, right? So maybe whatever comes down from Terry will carry over to Deebo. You come up with some Zach Ertz. You come up with someone else, the wide receiver 3.
Yeah, Lane. Yeah, Lane, because there's a lot of talk. Lane, they're saying Lane's wide receiver too.
And that's where I believe like he winds up coming in at around the same amount of touchdowns, maybe more. Deebo. If Deebo Samuel can get the Commanders a good 5 to 6 touchdowns this season, that would be a win. All Terry needs to do is regress back to his normal average. The Raiders are signing Amari Cooper today. That's right.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
That's right. That's right. And then Lamar. Look, I'm hesitant on Lamar. I got Lamar on the bubble. That's right. I would put Bo Nix in there, but I'll just leave it as is. Again, if he reduces the rushing if if teams are, if the book is out and Monken doesn't get more creative with his pass catchers, then defenses know exactly they should know, at least what the hell they're trying to do. They know they're trying to run it down your throat with a lot of pass action and always keeping the defenses on their heels. Well, I mean, like, if defenses could key in on this idea, if we see it, I'm sure they do, and Lamar could regress a little bit. Let's not forget his efficiency inside the red zone. Passing was astronomical, through the roof. That's bound to come down.
Yeah.
If teams would just look at what the Steelers do every year when they play the Ravens, because they do a pretty good job of stopping Lamar Jackson. The Steelers do.
Yes,
If teams start looking to see, okay, we need to do this a little bit more.
And I'm sure that's also a product of seeing him twice, 3 times a year sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but again, yes. Look, this is you can not just take the Steelers blueprint. Why don't you just go take any blueprint from an AFC championship or a divisional round? This is how you stop. This is how you stop them. You drop freaking 6, 7 into coverage, and then spy one. And Bo Nix, I'm a big fan of. I really am. I'm a big fan of the Broncos this season. The only reason that I don't have him in top 5 is it's going to be very close to see if he could get over 3,700 yards. I don't know if he'll get to that 4,000 mark that we're looking for. So if he gets between 37 and 4 and gets an additional 400 of his own. Now Bo Nix is cooking. Bo Nix is cooking. He's got good pass catchers, as in Marvin Mims. He's got Troy Franklin. He doesn't have Devon Veal anymore. He's got Evan Ingram. He's got J.K. Dobbins will probably catch some balls.
You see, they released estimate.
They
Yeah, it is.
That was a good. That was a good draft pick last year. Look, they all don't hit. They all don't hit. The average life of an NFL player is 3.5 years, and then they've got Cortland Sutton, who's just going to be out there looking like a statue. You ever see a statue? You ever see a statue that could actually move? That's Cortland Sutton.
Wait, he had. I think he had 4 catches for 83 yards, and the whole entire time I was watching that preseason game, I was thinking about you. I was like, Zeke's probably like, this isn't real. This is only preseason. This doesn't count.
It's bullshit.
He had 83 yards in the first half.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yelling at the TV.
I've seen Cortland Sutton on many occasions. That's how I know this man.
And then plus Knicks has Evan Ingram now too.
I just rattled off Evan Ingram.
I hear you say Ingram.
I rattled off the entire 53-man roster before I did Cortland Sutton.
I hear you say Ingram. That's what I'm saying.
All right. That's it. These are the flag plants. Could we have put Baker in there? I'm sure. Of course, we could have put Baker. Sure, we could have. Could we have put Jalen Hurts in there? Of course, we probably could have put Jalen Hurts in there. They'll be, and these guys are going to be top 12, top 10.
Yeah, I said this list became extremely hard.
For
me, after 3. Like, you gotta understand, as far as like these guys, the difference between them is 0.1, 0.2 points between all of them.
Yeah.
In points per game. Like, it's really hard to really like decipher who's really gonna finish top 5. With finishing top 5, if you're 6, 7, 8, you're still just as good as the top 5.
Yeah.
Like for me, like my guys that were kind of on the outside looking out was Baker. Like, I think the NFC South is going to be just a shootout between all of them. They're all going to beat up on the Saints a whole bunch. But then between Baker and Penix, Bryce Baker, like they're going to be putting up 30-point shootout games. It wouldn't surprise me if like Bryce was finishing the top 12 this year. Um, Another dark horse of mine is old grandpa back himself, Matthew Stafford. I think he's going to finish top 10 this year.
That's what I was going to say. Give me a quarterback that would just surprise the shit out of you if you snuck in. And Matthew Stafford is the one quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, but it was surprise everyone else. But not like
And
I mean,
Trevor Lawrence too.
The last time he had the kind of weapons that he has now, and they're actually healthy throughout the season, he was quarterback 7. So fully healthy Puka, fully healthy Devontae. I mean, Terrence Ferguson.
Oh my God,
man! Look,
woo!
You make me a believer in Terrence Ferguson, man. Like that dude can play. And same old. Got three running backs in the backfield that can catch and run.
Can't wait for Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, I think Stafford got a chance to finish in the top 10.
Can't wait for
Wednesday. I think so too.
Commanders did sign Terry McLaurin, 3 years, up to $96 million.
It's a nice contract for him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean it's great. Well, if you're on the Terry McLaurin side of things, it's a fantastic contract.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm sure without having the details, and I don't even think the details have been.
Yeah, how much was guaranteed? That's
What? Yeah, and like what, how much of it was in year 1 or this year, next year? Like it's an extent. Remember, it's an extension. He already has a con. They're adding these on to his contract at 30 years old. So I'm sure a lot of this money gets voided at some point.
Probably, but. Like I was saying, I mean, I said it on Twitter. Like, this is a lifetime achievement award contract. I mean, thank you for being a great player for the Commanders, but the average year does not equate to the same average per year. It puts them up there with DK, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jalen Waddle, like. Garrett Wilson's got the same average per year. So I mean, so thank you for being a great wide receiver for the Commanders.
We wanted over Cortland Sutton's annual average, but I wasn't expecting that either.
Me neither.
Trey Hendrickson and the Bengals have come to an agreement on a reworked contract for this season. I mean, like for the simple fact. The simple fact that it had to take this long for your best defensive player is absolutely head scratching that they continue to do business this way. Yes, they came a little bit out of their own way for Jamar Chase, for Joe Burrow. They didn't really come out of their own way for T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
And they did not come out of their own way for Trey Hendrickson, their best defensive player. And as I alluded to 5 minutes ago, I'm not sure if this dude really accounts for a win by himself. So if they won 9 games last year, so okay, we think they could get to 10 anyway. The rest of the defense, with the other 10 players, have to play with him. But yeah, we're happy for Trey Hendrickson. Congratulations. Do you want? I'm going to give the floor to you, sir, because Jacoby Myers.
Okay, so this is
requested a trade. Requested.
And how weird is it that as soon as that pops up, half an hour, 45 minutes later, Mr. Amari Cooper, who clears Jacoby Myers. Is that how you say it? Is that how you young folks say it? Clears them?
Clears them, yeah. He clears them.
Okay. Whoa, hold on. No. Hold on a second. Hold on. Clears meaning he, in this context, is the better of the two.
Yes.
But I'm not so sure about that at this stage. In Jacoby Myers' stage in his career versus Amari Cooper, who disappeared like the last quarter of the season and hasn't done squat. And here I am defending your guy, Jacoby Myers. I'm not sure how much Amari Cooper clears Jacoby Myers, and B to this.
Okay, Amari Cooper runs better routes. Amari Cooper is faster than Jacoby Myers.
Okay.
So they could trade Jacoby Myers because the contract stalled out. And I think if Jack Best would have turned it up like they thought, then they would not have to sign Amari Cooper. They just trade Jacoby Myers, let Jack Best come in. No, signing Amari Cooper, they could trade Jacoby Myers, get probably a fourth at the most. And then you have a great veteran presence in the locker room for Deontay Thornton, for Jack Best, for Brock Bowers, for Trey Tucker to lean on. I think Jacoby Myers might end up being, if he stays, could be a distraction, sadly.
Okay. That's where's he going?
My top 3 places are the Niners, the Cardinals, and the Steelers.
Listening to a lot of Raiders fans today, it seemed like it was kind of like a half and half thing. Like, half of them were like, we should just pay him, and half of them were just like, we should just get rid of him. He's not worth it. And I'm like, but it wasn't a coincidence that he did this the same day that Terry McLaurin got paid. Terry McLaurin getting 32. Jacoby's like, man, I only made 11 last year. I should be above 20. With that, you go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's almost the same lines as Juwan Jennings wanting more. He only made $8 million last year, right?
Yeah.
Why couldn't the Raiders and 49ers just swap 2 disgruntled wide receivers?
But you still got to pay them.
That's true too.
That's the thing. You still got to pay them. Yeah, if he doesn't want to, they don't want to pay Jacoby Myers. Like, we're gonna pay Juwan Jennings, and not gonna pay Juwan Jennings. We're gonna pay Jacoby Myers.
That's true.
It's just, dang, it really kind of. I don't know. Like, for me, like, it really kind of brought Jacoby Myers back down to earth a little bit. He requested trade an hour and a half later. Like, okay, we'll just sign somebody else. It's fine.
And
that's how it looked too. Exactly.
Yeah,
that's a tactic. That's a tactic. That's a tactic done by the agent, or done by the camp. Like, oh, okay, well, we can't come to an agreement on an extension because I'm making $6 million per year, and all these other guys are making so much more than me, and I have this body of work. So okay, so then they say, you know what? I'm going to request a trade. We say, request a trade. Request a trade.
Contract stalled.
Yeah, with the Raiders just signing Amari Cooper an hour later, it's just kind of like the biggest. Okay, you're fine. Yeah. Okay, you can go somewhere else.
It's pretty much a giant FU.
Yeah, like, dang, that was cold. Like, that was cold blooded by. I'm gonna say that was by Tom Brady, because there's no way that Mark Davis is doing stuff like that.
No.
You think the Patriots? You think he'd go back to the Patriots? Would that be kind of like, Amari Cooper's coming home, sort of?
But would the Patriots want him back? That's the thing.
Yeah, of course.
Because they have decent wide receivers right now.
I think he's an upgrade over Pop Douglas. I really do.
Jacoby to the Jets.
There's one too.
I think he could definitely help out, like Malachi Corley and Arian Foster.
Arian Smith.
Arian Smith. Oh, his name is Smith. Oh, I thought it was Foster.
No, that's a running back.
He's been out of the league for a minute.
10 years ago.
I thought it was Arian Foster 2.0. I hope that DeAndre is still here, because we may have missed this one. With Hurts, do you have A.J. Brown top 10, Dallas Goedert top 15, and Barkley top 3? With Hurts, do you have top 10 wide receiver for A.J. Brown? Close.
Yeah.
Goddard might be the 15th tight end.
Yeah, like he might be the 15th, like the exact 15th.
Barkley is probably top 4 or 5. It's close though, dude. It's close. It's close. AJ Brown is right on that line. I could probably name 9 or 10 wide receivers who I think are ahead of AJ Brown. The thing that's going to hurt a little bit is if the Eagles continue that type of pass volume that they had last season, which was low, very low.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, if it's not for them, it's like if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? They're gonna try to make sure Jalen throws less, and with Jalen throwing less, AJ Brown was a top 20 wide receiver, not a top 10.
Yeah.
You know, so
And Devontae Smith just kind of just disappeared a little bit now.
yeah.
A little bit. Joe Mixon is officially going to miss the first 4 games.
Color me surprised.
Yeah.
What a disaster. Now here's the $1 million question though. Okay, Nick Chubb's probably going to get the first crack at it. Who's no stranger to bad health. Then is it Woody or is it Damian Pierce now? That's what's going to be troubling.
Yeah, I think for right now, I think Woods gonna be getting the passing downs with the little sprinkles of touches and seeing what he can do, because he's very patient, and once he hits his hole, he can break one off, and he's looked good in the preseason games I've seen him play. But I think right now they might just use him as a passing down running back, and probably sprinkling Chubb and Pierce.
Well, we know that Chubb right now is going ahead of Marks and drafts.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely want to roster Woody Marks just for the upside.
Yep.
But Damian Pierce, I could see being like one of these guys. I mean, Damian Pierce is now in his 4th season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been up and down for him as well. His first season was solid as hell. Then, like, the last 2 have been, again, very inconsistent. Offensive line problems led to that, sure. Offensive line scheme wasn't friendly to him for a little while. So, but now it may be patched up for him. I don't know. Damian Pierce, I can see being one of these waiver guys that we're going to be talking about next week, next Tuesday. Damn right. Join the Commissioner Rhino and the rest of the Fantasy Goats, because, again, it's full steam ahead. Here's the content schedule. We're going to do the key takeaways. We've got waiver wire. We've got the DFS. We've got lineup advice. We've got matchup advice. We've got Sunday reaction. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Fantasy Goats. I think that was the major stuff today. Is there anything else that I may have missed?
No.
We have to get this guy. We have to get this guy on here at some point. We have to get this guy on here at some point, or I'm afraid we're just not going to hear or read the end of it. Inviting me to a mock draft. That's what he wanted, a mock draft. Well, how about DFS? I know you're are you there? I don't know why I just said I know you are.
Well, I know he's I know he's the best baller for sure.
Well, yeah. And I'm sure he'll put a little parlay slip in here and there.
Man, Mr. Degenerate himself.
He'll put a little parlay slip in there, like a 10-team parlay for probably $100, hoping to hit the jackpot.
All kinds of love for you nonsense. All kinds of love.
Well, that ain't true. He knows that ain't true.
Yeah.
Not nonsense. Just won the championship in the Patricia Bowl. that he drafted in. He just won it without even playing. Amazing what this guy does. Amazing. He does amazing shit. Let me tell you. I'm being absolutely 100%, wholeheartedly. I know, that's why I'm saying it. You know this, what he does.
Mhm.
And the other one, C Smokes. All right, we'll be back tomorrow. We've got the running back flag plans,
Yes.
right? I think we'll do the running back flag plans, and then after that, we'll either do the wide receivers alone or the tight ends with the wide receivers, and then we'll leave Friday to just the fucking predictions. It's predictions week nonsense. Maybe you come on this week. If not, got it. We have to work out something to get this man on here at some point, just for the absolute knowledge of ball that he knows.
Yeah. 100% agree with that.
That's it. That's it. I'm dropping the mic. We'll be back tomorrow. Much love to all you goats. Thank you very much. We'll be back at 8 o'clock.
Be the difference, make a difference. Stay blessed, everybody.
Go nonsense.
Go nonsense, baby. Frogs, appreciate you, Frogs. Appreciate all.
Yeah.
We got a long season. We've got a grueling season together, and I can't freaking wait, man. Let's go.